M1905, Lorenzo de Bonaventura, producer of Transformers. Hong Kong, because of the way it physically works as an island, and because it has the tall mountains, was perfect for the way we wanted the action to go. In the last movie, Michael chose Chicago because he wanted a city that had very wide boulevards. Okay? And so that's why we did Chicago. In this one, he wanted a city that had that kind of dramatic mountain landscape, ocean coming in. So Hong Kong was the perfect city for us. Well, actually, I have to say our shooting has not been that hard because the people have been so helpful. The Film Commission has been very helpful. And, you know, it's a little different than shooting in the United States. One of the reasons why we did some things in Chicago and Detroit was because we knew we wanted to blow things up, and trying to do it in Hong Kong was not going to be well received by the people here. So, you know, it's a little complicated, but we've picked particular locations that are a little bit easier to manage than other locations. We wanted to get as many of the flavors and the diversity of Hong Kong into the movie. So we've chosen locations all over the city to give it as much of a sense of the whole of the city that we could. We show everything, I think. Yeah, we're showing new, we're showing old, we're showing residential, we're showing commercial, we're showing government, we're showing the tunnels with our cars, we're driving around in our cars in the tunnels. So we're trying to show as much of Hong Kong as we can in a 2-week period of time. Yes, they've been very helpful in making sure that we can control the set, because sometimes we're doing stunts that can be a little bit dangerous. I mean, the car's moving fast and you don't want to be in front of the car, and so they can help make sure people don't come onto the set and suddenly walk into the middle of a sequence. But that's, you know, it's very similar to how we would shoot in the United States. We would have a lot of policemen around, and they would make sure everything goes smoothly. You know, they're here to help us, and we appreciate it. Well, it's spectacular. It's spectacular looking. I mean, it's unbelievable. And so when we saw pictures of it, we were choosing different places to shoot in China. We were like, I've never seen that before, and it's so gorgeous. Let's go there and shoot there. The geography is unbelievable. The white walls and the green that goes up to them, and the mountains, and it's really a spectacular place to shoot. And so it's going to be an adventure for us to go down into the valley, and we have to take all of our equipment down. I think we have to carry every bit of equipment down from the top of the mountain down to the bottom of the valley, and we have to carry it all the way back up. So that's why I was on the cell phone. We have people who have to carry equipment. We have drivers that have to take us from Chongqing to Wulong, and it's just hotel rooms. And the amount of details is overwhelming. It's just such a cool building. The building itself is really cool looking, and also being right next to the Olympic area makes the two things really spectacular. So I think people around the world are very familiar now, because of the Olympics, it's a very quick way for people to go, oh, we're in Beijing. So, and the hotel is right there, and they're like, what's that cool building? And they've got those giant video screens on the building. So the video screens play a part of the story. In Beijing, well, I don't want to reveal too many of the details, but there's a conference going on when Hong Kong is under attack. There are people, government people and military people that are at Pangu for a particular conference. So they are called to say, hey, we have a problem, and they, of course, come to the assistance of Hong Kong. No, we don't have the Chinese army. We will have some military officials. Well, I don't want to reveal too much of the plot, but they are related to one another. And also we have a factory in mainland China that plays a part in this. So we have different places in China that are playing out. We're going to Tianjin, is that what you said? Tianjin? We're going to shoot there, we're going to shoot the Great Wall. So we're going to a lot of places. And again, I mean, China is a gigantic country, so you can't possibly think that in a short period of time you can cover very much ground, but we're trying to cover as much as we can. and let people see the beauty of it, let people see the modernness of the cities and the factories and, you know, the classic thing, the Great Wall. Well, I mean, I understand that that's happened before, and is it happening still in other movies? Well, we don't have the problem because so much of our movie takes place in China. So it's not like, oh, let's put this person here, put there. Actually, for us, one of the fun things is we get to work with all these actors that we've never worked with before. So in that respect, sometimes, you know, maybe we have an actor who's even bigger than the role that they're in, but it's so much fun for us and it's fun for them to be part of the movie that we're like, come on in, you know, it's not as big a role as you, you're a very good actor, we'd love to have a bigger role, but this is all we have. But our story, you know, takes place, some of it in mainland China and some of it in Hong Kong, so we don't have to inject anything, it's there. They're doing great, you know, and it's as I said before, you know, this is a learning experience. They should, you know, they're very young, and they should look at this as like getting the experience to see how one of these big movies is made and how they fit in. And you know, Byron's here right now, and he's so excited. He's just happy to be here, and you know, that's what we wanted for them. We wanted them to enjoy it. We wanted them to feel special because they did really a lot of work to get in here. And now they also have the experience of working on the movie. Well, that scene is, they're trying to move faster and he's not driving fast enough for one of our characters in the movie, so he's, get out of the car and I'm going to drive. Yeah, it's funny. Well, he just started yesterday, and these big scenes, you know, there's moments in big scenes that you look for, you know, so he's here to save people. Yeah, to protect people and to be brave in the face of very scary things going on. Oh, it's great. You know, they've been helpful on so many levels. First of all, the contest went so well, and we were so impressed with that. And our only disappointment was we couldn't hire all those actors because they were great. Yeah, they were great, and it would be fantastic to have them part of the movie. And you know, we're also working very closely on the production in mainland China with M1905. And they're, Long Fei and Yaning have been very, very helpful to us in showing us how we can do things in China and helping us introduce us to people who are very good at what they do and can help us there. I would love to work with them again. You know, it's first I have to find a film that has a story that involves China, you know. But no, it would be great. You know, we've become friends and business colleagues, and that's always a great experience, you know. And we've learned their system, they've learned our system, and you know, we're learning the differences and the similarities, and hopefully learning from each other.